In the final video of this short series, I'm going to speak about how I would personally deal with rejection in sports science. Now, this isn't every single job I go for, but these are the ones that I really felt had a great chance of getting, or a job that I thought could really change my life. So I'm going to go through this 24-hour time window and go through my emotional state, some of my behaviors, and how I feel at the end of this period of time. So firstly, let's say I'm on the sofa checking my inbox. You got an email from the company. Dear Mr. Thompson, okay, this doesn't look great. You're scrolling through it. You're looking for that word unsuccessful for an email. Oh, there it is. Shit, I didn't get the job. Okay, fine. For that hour afterwards, I don't really know what I'm doing. I think I just stare at the wall and hope no one comes near me. If someone else is in the house, I'm thinking, please stay the fuck away from me. I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to speak to anyone right now. I don't care how close we are. Just please don't talk to me. I'm never one to lash out at anyone. I'm not like that. But at least in my head, I'm thinking that, please just fuck off. That's just the complete reality of how I feel at that stage. And then the self doubt will creep in very quickly after that. Am I really good enough for this? You think, oh my God, this is the fourth time this month now I've gone for a job like this and I'm not even getting an interview. I'm ticking all the boxes on the advert. Where am I going wrong here? And I might even panic and go on Indeed and search for jobs that have no relevance to what I do. It's just panic. Oh shit, let's just do something else. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. But then quickly I'll say, fuck this, right, I'm off. I'm off down the pub. And if someone else is in the house, I'm dragging them or I'm messaging a friend, come out, let's have a few drinks. I'm not going to mention the job to them. It's more just, come on, let's go and have a drink. And that's great for the first 2 or 3 hours. You're doing Sweet Caroline on karaoke, or you're in the smoking area chatting to a few randomers having a laugh, and then you start off being quite humorous, and then you probably bore them to death at the end after a few drinks, getting a bit melancholy, saying, well, you didn't get some job today, and you're probably driving them mad, and you wake up embarrassed, um, and physically you take a hit as well. You're lying there, you're cold, you're sweating, you're thinking, what did I say last night? What did I do? Um, it's a bit like Train Spotting when Ewan McGregor's lying in bed staring at the ceiling. It's probably not too far off that, for me at least. But I dust myself off. Right, let's go for a walk. Let's think about this. Where do you go wrong? The walk also helps get rid of the hangover. But you think about your CV, your cover letter, you go through, well, where did I go wrong exactly? And I always pick out one or two areas I think, yeah, it could have been a bit stronger. And you get back and you go from yesterday thinking, am I good enough? You think, nah, fuck this, of course I am. You look at your CV again and think, oh, I've got some good experience. I did tick all the boxes. It's not personal. Maybe someone was just a little bit better than me in the interview, and I've just got to take that. So I'm a lot more rational after a few drinks and after a bit of a thought process. But then I will always send an email back to the employer. You might not be very happy about it. Of course you're not. You didn't get the job, but be polite. You never know. A job could come back in 6 months' time, or maybe someone that got offered an interview rejected it. They might email you again and say, "Oh, well, actually, the space has opened up. We'll interview you." So I'll always send that polite email. I'll always do that, and then start the next application. Go back to Indeed. Okay, well, there's 3 or 4 other jobs on here which I haven't applied for yet, or I've not finished the application yet. Okay, I thought about it. This is where I went wrong. This is how I'm going to improve the next application. And it's easier to say this stuff now, but when I was in the process of getting rejected all the time for PhDs or S&C jobs, it wasn't so easy to talk about and be open about how crap it was, but it is draining. It really is draining, but it's not personal. People don't give you the interview or give you the job. It's not personal. As I said a minute ago, sometimes someone's just that little bit better than you on the day, or something on the CV, they've got that little bit extra you didn't have, but don't give up. You have to go through this process and learn from it. Um, you might get rejected 10, 20 times before you get a job that you want. That can be quite normal. And yeah, to finish off this bit, you're really not alone. You may feel like I did at one point of, it's just me. I'm the only person. I see everyone else doing well in life, but sports science is so hard. You can't compare sports science to different career pathways. We're not the only career pathway that's hard, but Jesus, it is a pretty tough one. So do remember that you really are not alone in this. Okay, so hopefully this was useful. Hopefully it gave you some good advice. Again, I'm happy to elaborate on that 24-hour window, or if you want to speak about any particular rejections, if you want to go and do a PhD or be a lecturer, if you want to work in S&C, whatever it may be, um, let me know. We can have a chat. We can go through some of my processes that I went through, and hopefully that will act as good advice. So you've got Sports Science Heights on Instagram and Twitter at CJ Thompson 90. Okay, thank you for listening again, and I'll speak to you soon.